What's going on, guys? I have a Kashtira deck profile for you, and you're going to like this one. This is a really cool build that I've been drumming up a little bit. It's unique. It is a going second build, so that's one of the unique things about it. So, of course, they got our boy back to 3, so you better believe we're going to play it. And our boy Finn is still at 3. We're going to play Rise Heart because we can normal summon. Don't forget, we can normal summon too. And Kashtira, Scareclaw, or Scareclaw, Kashtira, whatever. We're going to play 3 planet and then a 4th planet. Okay, we're going to play the Rebirth because it's really good. And then just 2 Theosis. I think 2 Theosis is fine because you can brick on this card. And we all know that this deck in general is just not a super consistent deck. It's not known for being super consistent. It is susceptible to one hand trap at times. Especially Droll. Droll can really hurt us at times, depending on the hand. But that's why the non-engine is so critical. Okay. Prosperity, mandatory. Dimension Shifter, mandatory. This is the only hand trap we're playing. Raigeki at 3. I've seen this in another person's build, and I thought that was a genius idea because even if you draw 2 of these, it's not once per turn. Here is our secret sauce. I don't know why more people don't do this. Super Poly. Breaking boards. It's unreal. And if you're forced to go second, it's really good. I mean, go first. It's really good. So, it's great. You just got to make sure you haven't used Theosis or the Rise Heart from hand effect. Very rarely do I do that anyway. Lightning Storm. 2 talents. 1 change of heart. So the board breakers already, we're looking at 6, 9, 12 board breakers. This is insane. Okay? Keep in mind, you know, this one can go first. This one can go first. That's, you know, really good. And then we're going to play 2 Pankratops, level 7, free special summon, and it contribute to destroy. You got to know when and where to use this if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. So if they control 3 monsters, you can special summon your Kashtira stuff, then special summon this anyway. Quick effect, tribute, do your thing. Or if you're forced to bring this out first, you can still tribute it and you know, do all that. And then 1 Imperm. I'm not sure what I want to make this. So if you don't want to commit to the Super Poly, or you don't believe in Raigeki, even though I know we're in a Fire format, blah blah blah, and Fire King format, and when you destroy their stuff, it's not good. But you do have this option. I'm thinking about siding it. I don't know yet. The spell and trap removal, I think, is critical because we have 3 of them built in. I'm probably going to make this a evenly matched, just so we have one more thing. But I'm just doing some testing. 1 Imperm, you know, on your opponent's turn, if you had to stop, say, the Turbulence, that would be really good to be able to stop the Turbulence from setting 4. So we may play Imperm. We may completely cut the Pank and just go all Imperm. Or just bump it up to a 42 card deck. It's not going to make it that much less consistent. You know, whatever. Or cut the talents, because talents does depend on your opponents to interact with you. And basically it's just another change of heart. But if you are forced into going first and you have to use this, that could really be beneficial. Okay, so let's look at the extra deck. Good thing about Kashtira is it can OTK without any help. You know what I mean? It don't necessarily need the extra deck, but it helps. So, and the D-Shifter, listen, just run D-Shifter. Trust me. Trust me. It's not, in this next format, it's not going to be an auto win like it is right now against Fire Kings, but it's going to be awesome. This extra deck is not final. I think I'm going to add another Super Poly target to it. So we're going to do 1 Shang, 2 Super Poly targets, Titanic Moth, Zeus. If you're running an Xyz deck, run Zeus. Harmonizer, this is really good against Fire King's Rescue Ace right now because of the Prisoner Princess. You can chain to it, equip. It's just, there's a lot of things you can do with it. SP Little Knight, you rarely go into that. Rarely. Typhon, Big Eye, Dark Armed, mandatory, mandatory, mandatory. Becoming mandatory. Honestly, this is becoming mandatory. If you don't have SP, I don't care. Unicorn, go Unicorn. No, go Unicorn or Phoenix. Mecha Phantom Beast, Draco Sacked, really good. And these are the two I'm probably gonna change. I still have these in here. I haven't really decided. May play another Super Poly target or two. You definitely want a time card in any deck, I think. Just because it's this format, I think we're going to be going to time a little bit more. Just because Fire King, those games can take a little while. It just seems like that. And being that we're going going second, it's rare that we need two Shang. But it is good to set up a Shang if you can't OTK them and get you a free body on the board the next turn. And lock some zones, just make them play weird, you know. So, I really don't know what else to swap out with these. Definitely a Guilty Gearfried for this. So make that Guilty Gearfried. Maybe another monster like Donner Dagger for Hire for this one. Just some stuff that can get monsters off the board. Because I have ran into that with Kashtira where you need to get the Pankratops off the field, or for some reason you can't. It just, there's times where you need to get different cards, maybe not the Pankratops, but you know what I'm saying. You need to get something off the field so you can special summon one of the Kashtira monsters. And yeah, so let's look at the extra deck, the side deck. I mean, Draco Sack. We may play 2 Link Spiders even. I just don't know. The Titanic Moth is okay. It's another kind of time card. It's kind of a cheesy card. It's not going to really win you a lot of games, but it's cool. And it's level 7, so might as well have it. Need some options. Now for the side deck. So we're going to play... We are going to have hand traps in the side, because when you're forced to go first, there's going to be decks that force you to go first. Okay? Plus there's going to be times where hand traps just are inherently better. So that's fine. Call by Bell. I'm kind of running these together. We're going to go Cosmic Cyclone, just for an extra. And this could be something else. That's fine. 2 Thrust. Evenly. Dimensional Barrier. Droll. There's times where Droll is just so powerful. And I would consider maining it. But there's some times where it's really not that effective. So, you know, there is that. And then Ash. There's times, like, you don't want to get puppet locked. You know, so there's times where you not get puppet locked. Siding these in, you know, sometimes going first isn't the best. Going second isn't necessarily the best. So, we have everything in our side to need to go second. If we need to go first, I mean, we can go first. So the Droll, if you really feel strongly about Droll, it's great in the mirror. It's great to get some Vanadium. It's great against Fire Kings. Not so much anymore against Fire Kings and Rescue Ace because of the wanted stuff. I mean, you can just set, add special. It's not really, it's not overwhelming. But like against Vanadium and Branded and decks like that, gosh, you need this. And the mirror. Pearly. I mean, there's just so many things where Droll's such an impactful. I mean, it almost acts as a, it's almost like a floodgate in a way. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. And the Cosmic Cyclone, I may change that. And then the bells. The bells are good against Labyrinth and really good against any of the stuff right now. The Promethean Princess. And yeah, anyways, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.